So if I find a tweet like this, should I go through the entire list? Oh, we're in a pub. We have lots of alcohol. So let's go through the list. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Sarcastic Barman, welcome to the channel, and yes, today's video is going to revolve around the tweet from David about all the crap, because let's be fair, we know it's all going to be crap before we even start. We're actually going to have to start with video number 2 on his list, because Rumble is big, fat and stupid, and won't let me finish downloading the other video. We're about halfway through of a 600 meg video. Yeah, whatever. I am doing screen captures, stuff that. So we're looking at 44 government documents, 44 leaked government documents, I should say, of why the Earth is flatty, rubbishy, jobby crappiness. Because we know, again, it's going to be crap. It's also going to include why planes are rigid, why planes have a constant weight, why wind doesn't exist, why flat earthers don't have a brain. It might not have that bit, but I think the fact they're thinking these are such amazing goals for them is proof they don't have a brain. So, let's play the video, shall we?
I'm here to share with you 44 different documents from the governments whereby they admit the Earth is flat. Documents from the CIA, USSR, US Army, NASA, Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, U.S. Navy, National Imagery and Mapping Agency, National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, and the U.S. Marine Corps, which includes state-owned universities such as UCLA, Penn State, and Shenyang Aerospace University.
So with all those institutes involved, does that mean everyone who works with those institutes knows the Earth is flat? Because that's sort of what you'd be indicating, because you've listed them all off and said, oh, it's these university things. So all the professors involved at those universities that might have had a hand in these papers, they know it's flat, or the students, or the admin staff who maybe had to proofread these documents and things like that. Anyone in charge of the website might say, hey, let's look at this document. Oh, look, the Earth is flat. Starts to become rather large conspiracy, this, and though I'm not beyond conspiracies happening sometimes, the larger they are, the easier they are to pop and everyone knows and finds out because people can't shut the fuck up.
Government admits flat Earth document number 1, put out by the CIA, whereby it looks like they stole it from the USSR, and this document was created, appears to be sometime around March of 1957, and you'll notice that in the bottom left-hand corner you'll see the title of the document, the author, if there is one cited, unless there's a ton of them, and I'm not going to list them all. And then you have the URL of this document, so if you want to go download it yourself, you're able to.
Okay, document downloaded, so I can go through it with you. Ooh, hope you're not going to cherry pick things. That'd be so annoying, wouldn't it?
And when I go through these documents themselves, you'll see on the bottom right-hand corner is the page number where you can find these phrases and words cited. So beginning with page 19 of 100 for this dissertation, there's the brightness of the firmament. The firmament is a biblical term which is mentioned in Genesis chapter 1 8 different times, and beginning with verse 6.
Oh wow, the word firmament, while talking about the sky. Now I've seen people put down that, oh, it could be a translation from firmament, meaning sky in Russian, blah, 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 that. The document does contain the word sky later in the document as well, so it's a bit of a poor excuse on word usage. Could have been a crap translator, could have been multiple people translating the document. But really, the fact it's got atmosphere in it, if you really want to play word games, doesn't really fit with your thing, because how can it be an atmosphere if the world isn't a sphere? See how those word games sort of work? You want to say, yeah, but the Bible, firmament. Yeah, translations of the Bible as well take firmament just to mean sky. So, no, that's the sort of level of evidence we're going to have here. This is going to be a very fucking short video. I mean, why didn't you start at page 20? At least it says assumption of flat Earth there. I'm saying that could be your next point. I shouldn't really skip ahead in my brain to what stupidness is going to come out of these people on points that have been debunked 1,000 times.
And the firmament was made to divide and separate the waters from above from below, as well as the sun, moon, and stars are placed within the firmament. So please go reread Genesis chapter 1. The firmament is also mentioned on page 20. Also a near sun, which means localized sun.
Oh, look! Cherry picking. Should we read the entire sentence for that one? Let's read the entire sentence. So, the other was a photoelectric halo photometer for determining the brightness from near sun halo, and also from the sun on a surface perpendicular to these rays. Yeah, do you think we're talking about a near sun or near sun halos? So apparent halos in the sky, the dog tails or something they get called. I can never remember all the fecking terms. Do I care? No. But yeah, you can't cherry pick one little bit out of an entire sentence.
Is mentioned, and it talks about the brightness of the first order and derived on the assumption of a flat Earth.
Yes, the assumption of a flat Earth. You notice how they put the flat in quotation marks? Because Earth isn't flat. But if you're trying to work out brightness and stuff like that, you don't want to be taking into consideration things like shadows, because that just becomes more difficult saying, well, was that being blocked by this, that, and the other? No, if you just say it's all flat, you know there's not going to be any shadows. So, no. Again, you are really trying to cherry pick things from here. Is this the level of stupidity we've got to with Flat Earth?
And giving some conclusions derived on the basis of this formula. So the formula is based upon the assumption of a flat Earth, there's a near sun, and there's a firmament, apparently. Government admits flat Earth
Hang on a minute. You mean out of that entire 100-page document, there's only 2 pages that have got anything to do with anything you like? Are you going to ignore the rest of the document? That just stinks to high fucking heaven of cherry picking, really, doesn't it? I mean, what's worse, if you just go on a couple of pages, there's probably the best evidence ever for you. It's page 25, card 12 of 21 and the things. It's titled, Determination of the Gravity Forces on the Sea by a Pendulum Method. But don't flat earthers say gravity isn't real? So you want to cherry pick some bits out of the document here, but ignore the other bits? And then the bits you're cherry picking, you are seriously cherry picking on them. You're not going to go into modelling and scattering and how they're looking at the light rays or anything like that. You've literally seen these words and jizzed all over your screen and gone, ah, look, flat earth! Ah! Well,
Document number 2, propagation of electromagnetic fields over flat Earth. You'll notice that on page 7, it says flat idealized Earth. On page 17, flat Earth.
fuck me. It's cherry picking of the highest order, isn't it? We're just going to ignore the idealized word, and we're going to ignore the constant permittivity and constant conductivity, because that doesn't happen. But for making calculations easier, it's easy to do that. It's all about modelling. Just really, really, really grasping at straws here, aren't you? It's a fucking joke. I mean, these documents have been going around for that fucking long that I think everyone's covered them at some point. But still, the fact that flat earthers are pushing these documents over and say, look, it's proof. Proof of what? Your inability to understand basic mathematical concepts in terms of fucking modelling. Because that's what it seems like. Next point.
Government admits flat Earth, document number 3 from the U.S. Army, titled An Energy Budget Model to Calculate the Low Atmosphere Profiles of Effective Sound Speed at Night. There's an image in the document where it shows a near and localized sun, corpuscular rays, and a flat Earth. And that again is on page 10. And then if you go to page 16, you see the word flat Earth.
Do we really expect that illustration, because it even says illustration, to be at scale? Really? Really? On a document talking about fucking sound and wind and sound. Wind turbines and all that shite. Just, it really is a fucking lack of any intelligence for flat earthers, isn't it? It's the simpleness of just, oh look, the word flat, oh look, a picture I like. You're ignoring basically everything else in the document to try and highlight your point. while ignoring everything else. And it is just cherry picking. Is that all you have? I'm not going to do the rest of the documents, mainly because we're up to like the 10-minute mark now, so that's basically the time length I normally put for a video. And I don't feel like doing a part 2 on the documents. They've been covered by numerous other people, so it just seems pointless. And if all they are is, oh, there's wood flat, oh, there's wood earth, that's it. If you're just cherry picking it, it is not worth it. I really hope, because the other video that I wanted to do first has now downloaded. So we're going to go and look at that, and that'll be the part 2 on the David tweets crap. But otherwise, gee, this is painfully stupid for a flat earther. Makes me think that maybe David's a troll to actually post this stuff over, because they're all prats. They are simply all prats so far. But join me on the next one, where we're going to have a look at the Globe Lie, or whatever the video was called. I'm going to go on with recording it now. I'll upload this while I'm doing it, and then you get to enjoy lots of videos. Yay! Videos! Thank you very much. I've been the Sarcastic Barman. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Big thank you to all my members, patrons, everyone who makes these videos possible. Even just leave a like or a comment. Sorry about the irregular schedule. I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing it. It's just with work, it's a pain in the ass finding the time to do it. And when I finish work, I just want to blow stuff up on Empire Total War at the moment. I'm putting in far too many hours in that game. Might just do a video playing Empire Total War. Does anyone want any gaming videos? Because that's what's taking up my life at the moment, is relaxation. But thank you very much. Good night.